Good afternoon, YouTubers and Facebookers. I figured I'd make another bouncy video. I guess I need to figure out how to get one of those stabilizers that stabilize the video while you're taking it. Anyway, I've been thinking about all day today, all of this pandemic issue and all of these quarantine issues and the way I've been raised for many years as a kid and kind of sort of also in society, I guess, that kind of, it's like when you're first born. A long time ago, they used to say that they would spank you on the butt or spank you on the bottom of your feet just to make you start crying and make you start breathing, make you feel pain right off the bat. Right when you're born, start feeling that control. You grow up, you go to preschool, and your brothers and sisters keep telling you, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. You start going to preschool and the teachers are telling you, no, you can't do this, and no, you can't do that. Your mom or dad gets mad at you, which usually happens to everybody, actually, sooner or later. And they tell you you can't do this and you can't do that. Spank you, make you go to the bedroom, make you go sit in the corner. Nowadays, they'll take your cell phone away. Back then, the only cell phone we had was one of the little toys. And that didn't even work too well because you can never get reception on those. Anyway, it came to my mind, and I've been thinking about it, and I've been dwelling on it all day long. People, like I said, people tell you, no, you can't do this, and no, you can't do that, and year after year after year, while you're growing up, you're constantly being told, no, you can't do this, and no, you can't do that. Pretty soon, inevitably, you start believing that you can't do things just because you got that doubt in your mind that you can't do this and you can't do that. Isn't that kind of ridiculous? How the subconscious conscience makes your entire body, physical and emotional, psychologically sometimes, makes you doubt yourself as to whether or not you can or whether or not you can't do something. I say that if it's moralistically and ethically correct and it's not interfering with anyone else's life, you should be able to do anything you want to do. And in all actuality, you can. Now, I guess as long as nobody else is around and to stop you. So, reprogram your brain. Start rethinking if it's moralistically correct or if it's ethically correct. Should I or should I not do whatever it is I want to do? Make as much money as you want. Travel as much as you want. Go wherever you want. and enjoy life. I'm 64 years old, going on 65. I have literally worked from my second grade, 7 or 8 years old, literally until now. I just got off work. I remember back when I was in second grade, I was working in my mom and dad's restaurant, cleaning and bussing tables. I could barely reach the top of the table, but I was still bussing the tables. Climb up on the chair, wipe down the table, clean the table, take the dishes back in the kitchen, stand on top of a pickle bucket, and rinse off and wash off the plates, and then rinse them off again in the second bay sink and put them on the side of the sink so that they could be dried and used again. I remember peeling potatoes. We were one of the first ones not to peel the potatoes to make French fries. I would stick them in this press or in this cutter. The arm would pull up and you put the potato inside of it and you pull it down really hard and it shoves the potato through these blades and it makes it French fry size. I asked my mom, why do we peel the potatoes? Why don't we just clean the potatoes and put them in the press and cut them, turn them into French fries and just cook them that way with the skin on them? Well, that was long before I knew what the biblical aspect of eating the skin on anything meant. I forget exactly what version or what verse or what book it's in. Excuse me. But it says that you should not eat the skin, for the skin is what absorbs everything. Both good and bad. The environment. Everything. Basically says that you should not eat the skin off of anything. Pigs or cows or turkeys or chickens. I'm assuming that could mean even the potatoes. But I've been working literally $54 years. 54 years of my life I've been working. After my mom and dad sold the restaurant, we moved to California. Oh no, from there we moved to Arizona. Opened another restaurant. And from moving to the restaurant, then we moved to a peach and apple farm. 250 acres worth of peaches and apples and few pears, I think, in the small section of the field. And I remember stapling packing shed boxes together, where you take the box and you fold it down and then you put it in this stapler and then you stomp on the lever of the stapler and the hammer comes down and staples the box together. I was being paid, I remember I was being paid 5 cents a box. Back then, that was a lot of money. And then from Arizona, we moved to California, and I remember picking cotton and grapes and potatoes and tomatoes and onions and lettuce in the fields. So when you say this silly, blue-eyed, fair-skinned individual has a privileged life, no. I have the life that I made. I'm not exactly where I want to be right now, only because of this and that and everything else that's happened in my life. But I'm fairly comfortable. And that's because when somebody told me no, I looked at it, I analyzed it, I tried to figure out why they said no, and then I figured out why I can say yes. I can make it work, I can make it happen. It does not matter what it is. It does not matter what I want to do. It doesn't matter what somebody else wants to do. I can figure out how to get it done and how to get it done right. I don't come up with excuses, I come up with solutions. And because of several different near-death experiences, 6 or 7 of them now to be exact, in my life, up to and including several surgeries and 3 heart attacks, near-death experiences, they lost me on the surgery table, basically. I've mentioned that before in my other videos. I can pretty much come up with the answer and solution to anything. It does not matter what it is. It does not matter where it's at. I can find the right answer, the right solution, basically for any problem. And with the mindset, I can turn back around and I can manufacture, develop, or design pretty much anything with the right reason and the right intent in my mind. God has brought me back several times over to this level of existence with a very good insight and intuitive ability to come up with any answer, anytime, any day. I'm not greedy. I live a comfortable life. I'm not rich, but I live a comfortable life. When people say, oh, I wish I was clairvoyant or I wish I was intuitive, everyone is intuitive. Everyone is clairvoyant. Everyone is quote unquote psychic. It all depends upon how much you want to accept what your mind is seeing. The more you accept what your mind is seeing and analyze what your mind is seeing, the stronger your mind and intuitive abilities will be. There's hundreds of books out on the market on how to practice metaphysics. Some people say, oh, metaphysics, oh no, that's witchcraft, oh, you can't do that, that's bad. Well, that is about as bad as when Jesus taught his disciples, and God taught his disciples, the meaning of parables and what the meaning of parables are. One person can say one thing and somebody else totally doesn't understand. And one person can hear what is being said and totally understand what is being said. The Bible also said and indicated that The young shall see their visions in the day, and the elders shall see their visions in their dreams. And those that have an ear, let them hear. And those that see the visions in their dreams, let others know what is being seen and what is being said and what should be happening in today's society. I have a very low tolerance for people that don't know how to drive. Sorry about that. And so, if you want to develop your intuitive ability and your psychic ability, do it. Go online. Order some books. Read the books. Practice them with caution. Practice them with the right intent in your mind. 2 sheriffs. So, like I'm saying, there's thousands of books on how to become intuitive, how to develop your psychic ability, how to meditate, how to relax, how to breathe. Proper breathing exercises bring calmness in your mind. There's books on breathing exercises. There are books on yoga and relaxation. There's videos and books on how to use a pendulum. I have a pack of tarot cards, but I haven't used them in like 15 years. Because every tool that you use in metaphysics is exactly that. It's a tool. Sooner or later, you will learn how to use that tool, but you'll also learn that you don't need that tool. So if you don't need that tool, me personally, as far as I'm concerned, practice it with no tools. The sooner you learn how to do metaphysics with no tools, the sooner and the stronger your abilities will become. So anyway, I'm at the post office. I'm picking up my mail. If you have any comments or interests, shoot me a message. Look me up on Facebook. I'll link this to my Facebook page also. And so shoot me a private message if you have any interests or concerns or ideas or topics that you would like for me to discuss. Because I've been practicing metaphysics off and on for more than 30 years, probably 40 years. My first psychic event was back in the 70s. Very similar to a near-death experience. I was in deep transcendental meditation, and I kind of sort of lost control, wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and just went with it and went with the flow. Basically, the only thing that brought me back was my two friends that I was practicing martial arts with. So at that point, I started trying to block it, actually. And if you're actually trying to block it, in all actuality, you are actually learning it. I never really thought of it that way until I came across my friend again, which is a true psychic detective. And she explained to me basically that the more I block it, the stronger it's going to be, and the stronger I'm going to have to try to fight it. So stop fighting it and go with the flow. 21 minutes. So about the last 5 years now, I haven't been fighting it, and I've been going with the flow. And it seems to be getting better. It's no longer a headache. It's a kind of like a shock and a deja vu, and it's like, oh wow, that kind of thing. So if you truly are interested in becoming intuitive and or clairvoyant and or psychic and or a healer, all men, all humans are created equal. Women are women, guys are guys. Things are not going to change. The only bad thing is the way they're trying to change the world at this point, so that they control your life even more. And I'm doing my best to slowly go with the flow, but very, very carefully paying attention to what they're trying to do. Telling you that there's no change, there's no currency. Well, that's because they're trying to delete the currency in the economy so that they can come up with a one world currency and one world order. You no longer get paid by a paycheck or cash. No, you no longer get paid with cash, you get paid with a check. Well, now you no longer get paid with a check, you get paid with an EBT card or direct deposit. And pretty soon, and now with that EBT card and that direct deposit card, you can go just, tap and pay. Or you can whip your cell phone out and you can flash the machine with your cell phone and pay your bill. It's turning into something that we are not going to want. And this old magic chip in your hand is not going to happen for me. And you better have a team of individuals trying to do it if you think you're going to do it. Because I guarantee you I'll take one or two of you with me. No chip on my hand, in my hand. No tattoo on my body. No number on my forehead. No number in my cell phone. Even though I know the cell phone has a telephone number. I know my driver's license has a number. I know my bank account has a number. My Social Security has a number. So there's several different ways that they're freaking trying to and already tracking people. But now they're trying to make it so you don't even have currency. And pretty soon they're going to try to make it so you can't even go grocery shopping if you don't have that chip in your hand. Now, I don't agree with that. I'm old school. I believe in God. Several near-death experiences. I know there's another side to this life. What you're seeing is the physical aspect. what I'm familiar with is both sides. The physical aspect as well as the spiritual aspect. So I need to go in and get my mail. I need to get back home, get dinner with my wife. Thank God she understands where I'm coming from and what I'm saying and what I'm talking about, because she sees the same thing happening. She and I both don't like the idea of what's coming down. So, but if you like what I'm saying and you understand what I'm saying and you want to see more of what I've got to come up with or express my concerns for everybody, not just me, the whole world, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little notification bell if you want to know exactly when I upload stuff. I upload it as much as I can, but I don't want to make YouTube and I don't want to make Facebook my life. I've got other things to do and other things to enjoy in life. So anyway, God bless. Have a great Thanksgiving if you don't see another video before then. Actually, even if you do see another video before then. So please like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell